Yeah,
so here we put some
Avalon.
boats, and all those boats to the left-hand side, and they are sailing the river Rhine. Rhine Princess. So they're sailing.
But Lex is your captain, and he just told me that he tries to, and the most beautiful part of Amsterdam, that we even can pass the house of Anne Frank. Not always the case. You can open windows, you can close windows, if you want to take pictures either way, and if you want to take pictures on the rear side, you also can do it. It is.
Ik was er met mijn zoontje.
Wings up on top of that building.
Dat jochie wil ik even laten nemen.
So cars have to drive around over the circular road, which is good. People want to live downtown, and those houseboats, you see them, and now they are very expensive, and they can fetch from 600,000-700,000 euros to 1 million euros and up, 1.5, some of them. So that is very expensive in there. Close, and you can see it, but canals is not made for us. It's made in the 17th century, a golden age, to transport goods to the different warehouses, and the people lived near their warehouses, or the warehouses were combined with their living quarters. Yeah? But always look to the top. On the ground floor you see modern buildings, but higher up, and you see those houses, and when it's dating back here, those houses here dating back to 1656, not the best beer, I would say. Even Mr. Heineken himself, he did not like his own beer too much. He liked whiskey. He was always finding in his private pub or local pub with one glass of beer in one hand and with...
You can see at the tops of all the houses have those hooks. That was to pull up goods and furniture and whatever. You can't get them up the stairs, they're too narrow.
And they converted it into a housing. Very nice indeed. I lived for a couple of months on one of those boats. It is very nice. Go to sleep. It's kind of shaking, waving. It's very easy to get asleep. And then here you see some of those modern ones. But now it is very expensive to buy them, but also the maintenance. Every 4 or 5 years you have to bring them to a special dock. So we had about 80,000 Jews here in the Netherlands before and during the Second World War began, but only 5,000-6,000 of them came back. So here to the left hand side, the bottom building is
rope hanging down from that house.
They're all different, they're excellent. Now,
Trying to get stuff in, I guess.
Railings. You see the railings? Those iron railings? They are made there for cars. Because on either side, per week, that's a true story, per week one car is going into the water. So the insurance company that didn't want it, they paid for it. The insurance company, not the community, the insurance company paid for it. When you have your own car, and when you still drive into the water, stay with your car. Or in your car, on top of your car, because then the fire brigade comes to rescue you. That's an emergency. Then you don't have to pay. No. It is about 3 meters, 9-10 feet deep. The first 3 feet, the first meter is mud. The second meter are bicycles. We have nearly 14,000 bicycles per year taking out of the canal. And how we call it? We call it recycling. Because you see also those bicycles are linked to lampposts or bridges. Those inexpensive bicycles, but those chains are very expensive, sometimes 2 or 3 bikes. Because it's a constant flow of bicycles. When your bicycle is gone, for one reason or another, you take someone else's bike. We don't call it stealing, we call it borrowing. And sometimes after borrowing, you throw it into the river, in the canals, or whatever you do with it, and then someone else takes your bike again. So that is basically a problem. But that's a true story. Per year, about 14,000-15,000 bicycles are found. But the water is still very clear. I will try to get some water.
Years ago, you couldn't put a foot in the water. It was so bad with the pollution from the houseboats and the hippies. Now you can swim in it, not necessarily drink it, but it is a lot better. The houseboats have sewer systems. Fish are coming back into the river.
In those old quays, old canals, old walls. But now they are restoring the walls, and they do have, let's get a true story, we have a kind of holes in the walls, we make holes in the walls as a fish hotel, where the fish can stay overnight.
Mussels in the river
The scientists, they
clear the water.
They say, hey, that is nice, they clean the water as well. So we have a lot of side canals here as well. And look, the nicest picture is are the seven bridges. Later we see that, but those canals are really very nice. And it said people living on all those canals. You can see that on your map. We have got 5 concentric canals, and people living along the canals. They are a little bit snobbish people. In the side
Hotel.
and in the side streets, so to say.
He said it was 6-star. Taxes are based on the width of your house.
Some of the houses you
did that in other places too.
Houses, and also our major, we have a major, we see the house of a major. It's a huge house with a huge backyard.
Our boat, and it's got a French flag.
But here you see that all the houses are much wider. You have very rich merchants were living here. Very nice places. And this is called the Golden Bend. So several museums, several of the houses are still inhabited by very wealthy families. Some of those houses, from Lone House, you can visit.
A night at the Waldorf Astoria. Old bridge.
Very nice
It's the Art Museum. Used to be the Hermitage.
If you sail underneath, and if you kiss your wife or your girlfriend, then it's kissing for eternal love. I've been there 3 times. It's hard to see. So we turn
Now we're on the
Amstel
River.
We go into the City Hall, the Opera Building, we call it the Stopera Building and the City Hall. And this bridge is a copy, maybe you've been in Paris, of Count Alexander III, the Bridge of Alexander III. Yeah? There was a wooden bridge, but let's say the locals didn't like it, the community didn't like it too much, so they said, let's make it a nice bridge, a copy of the bridge. It's for sale. The coupe, T-E-K-O-O-P is for sale, and this is over 1 million euros. So it's a prime location, as you can imagine.
The dancing houses. They go a little crooked sideways, like they're dancing. Statue to Spinoza.
For the city guards, then became a police post, city water office. But the architect was commissioned to construct the clock tower, but he had no experience building in the water, so the tower began to lean. As the flow of the water flushed away.
1,300 bridges.
420.
Venice has 420.
The whole bridge is here, then in Venice, the ship. You see the mast of the ship, the right inside the 3 flags on top, and a huge building, the Maritime Museum, to the right inside.
More houseboats out here. Building.
And this is also a new development, kind of here. You had some cafes here that